Hi, hello there guys, my name is Vicky and welcome to Mood Fox. So how was your January? Because mine sucked. But it was also good, but it also sucked a lot. So I heard that this year is supposed to be quite good because it's the year of pig. Well, it started kind of wrong. So when shit starts to happen to me, I don't really care about that because I can work it out. But when shit starts to happen to my family or someone I care about, that's when I get pissed off. So every time I'm a little bit frustrated, I am eating nachos because that's something like a calming effect for me. Life is so much better with nachos. What's up? So Christmas was wonderful. I had a lot of fun with my mom and my family. Well, basically my mom is my family. I don't have anyone else. But I consider like my boyfriend and his family my family, so we had a lot of wonderful time together. Although we did have like some arguments, but it was like okay. Also, we had a New Year party at a friend's house and it was wonderful. It was very beautiful and like traditional. We did cook like traditional Christmas food and we ate and we drank and we ate and we drank and we ate some more and we drank some more, and it was like too much fun up till 6 o'clock in the morning. So we end up sleeping the whole day after. If you didn't know, my mom works in a pharmacy. She previously owned it, but because of my father she couldn't anymore, so now it's owned by my cousin. And she's not really good with finances, which we figured out because there were a lot of debts when it comes to the rent for the property that the pharmacy was in. And my mom was in quite good relationships with those owners, and the building was practically, and the whole main street is practically owned by the church, because you know, church in our country is like mafia. They don't have to pay nothing, they just get everything. So my mom was always trying to save the situation by sending them the payments piece by piece, but it was always like not good enough. They were always like mad, and then she found out that they basically, after 10 years of being there and doing a great job, aside from paying the rent, my mom was basically the best pharmacy that was on the main street, because she was always kind to people. Everyone went there just because she gave the best advice, the best curing method to anything you can imagine that you have problem with. My mom would help you kind of solve it or heal whatever you had issues with. So she was like the best. A lot of people just wanted to go to her because she is the best. So the church didn't really want my mom to stay there, so they started to do a lot of shitty things just to get rid of her. So they were like pushing bigger and bigger prices for the rent. My mom was always begging them that she just can't handle that amount of money, because you know, the main street is not that visited anymore like it used to be, but they don't care. They just want money because it's like church. They're like mafia or what the hell. I just don't like them. I never liked them. I don't even go to church, and I don't even understand people that go to church in our country, because literally the whole church is mafia. There can be good priests there that really mean it and really want to help, and they are in light and love and God, but not these assholes. These are like on the highway to hell. Because if you don't believe in something but you do shitty things, where do you think you will end up? But they don't consider it. They just want money and they just do shitty things to just get it. So one day, out of nowhere, well, of course my cousin was always pushing their buttons, I would say. She was like over the board. I will sue you, I don't know what she wanted to do, but it just ended up with forbidden access to the property. So what can you do? So the whole pharmacy is totally locked down. The doors have like weird construction over the doorknobs, so you can like push them or turn them. You can't do anything to them. And they also like put some change for like effect, or I don't know for what, but you basically cannot enter the building. So there are a lot of things that my mom has there, but she cannot enter the building. No shit. So she thought that she has more time than that, so she wasn't really prepared that they're going to lock up the pharmacy and suddenly she is out of job. She lives in a rented house she's now in, and the rent is not cheap, you know. And this lockdown started in January, because the whole shenanigans with my cousin started like in December with this, you know, suing and everything. That started in December, and it just... the whole January she was like trying to relax and trying to enjoy the quiet time, because she did have some money like left aside. It's not like a never-ending pot of money, you know, it's going to come into an end, and what then? And I wish I could help, but I don't know. I'm not like there yet to be able to. So it's kind of, you feel so helpless. You can't do anything. You can't really do anything to help the situation. I don't want to solve the issue with the pharmacy, because that's my cousin's problem and I don't really care about that anymore. But I just want to help my mom to find a job. So I was like sending a lot of her resumes to a lot of pharmacy firms, but a lot of people that answered wanted her to go somewhere really far, and they wanted to give her a car and work like 12 hours every day. So for a person that worked her ass off almost 40 or 35 years, that's a lot. They should like enjoy being in those years where they should be like finally chill. So I'm in a point where I hate church. You know, those are like, I do believe that in different countries there are different people. I believe that, but you know, here they're just assholes. I don't think they should own anything. I don't think they should have anything. They're not very good people. I'm a little bit scared of what to do and if it's going to be okay, but I do believe that it had to happen, because my mom would work her ass off there until she would be like... I think she should now find a normal job, and I'm really trying to send as much emails with her resumes as I can. Me and my brother also sold our vacation little house that we had. It was not like nothing special, it was like a small little cottage, but it was like on a larger property, so the property at least had some value. So we sold that, and I don't know what he's going to do with his part, but I'm giving my part to my mom. At least that's what I can do. So another thing that happened was that we were looking with my boyfriend for a puppy to adopt. We were going like to the adoption centers, and we were just like taking the doggies for a walk, looking at them, and etc. And we wanted to look on one specific puppy, that we thought he would be really cute, but he was like in some kind of temporary care. And we just wanted to know if he's, because we are living in a 3-room flat, and I don't think it's really suitable for a larger doggies. They need more space, they need more running around, so we wanted a smaller puppy, like a real like a smaller puppy. And that's why we always wanted to go just look at those puppies and then decide. So this is Pascal. Say hi, Pascal. So Pascal comes from a very weird background. Like, he's a wonderful puppy. He's from the doggy shelter, and he's very intelligent. He can be sweet, but I think he went through a lot. So at the beginning he was found in a very bad location in our city. Dole. Yeah, oh, dole. He just stepped into my food. Rude! So he was found in a very bad place. We call it Lunik 9. And it's a place full of individuals that really don't care how they live. It's their choice. They decided to live amongst their feces and their waste. But they choose to take puppies and then beat them up or treat them as shit. They chose to live like that, so that's their problem. But they're always taking a lot of dogs, and they have pups, and those pups don't deserve to live like that because it's not their choice. Those people, it is their choice, but no, not those dogs. So they always take some pups from them, and he was one of them. From September to December he was at the shelter, as they say. Look how he's sitting. Charlie Chaplin. In December, my friend took him to temporary care. She has more puppies and cats, and they took care of him very, very well. She says that he was very, very good. So he was a doll. Look how he destroyed the teddy bear. Oh God, you little monster. So we went there to look at him. He was really shy but really cute. But I thought, like, I told my boyfriend that he's really cute and maybe we can try, but I think he's going to be really big. But then they called from the shelter that one woman wants him, like, really bad. She was always like calling them, annoying them that she wants him. She was first, so they decided to give her first, although she didn't even know what to feed the dog. She wanted to feed him chicken bones, which is not very good for a dog. I'm sure most of you know. So she took him, and after 5 hours she just brought him back, yelling and screaming that he bit her children or what. Never considering if those children were behaving properly to a new puppy coming to their place. Because he was a little bit fearful, but you just have to be really careful when it comes to adopting a dog from an adoption center. So you have to be really careful with that. But I guess, and I don't believe that they were really cautious with him. I do believe that they had to do something to him because he wasn't like himself. You know how that goes. People aren't really careful. Children can be really rough with the dog. They can be really aggressive towards the dog, like pulling his tail, pulling his ears, grabbing his body really tightly, or grabbing his skin really tightly. Children can be assholes to dogs, so most people are offended when I say that, but I don't really care. People usually don't teach their children how to behave towards a dog. My friend was calling me that I don't know what she did to him, but he's really afraid of everything, and he's like pooping orange poop, so he was like really fucked up. At the time that the puppy was at that woman's house, we were considering that maybe he's too big and we're going to look somewhere different and we're going to be patient and wait. But my friend started to call me and she was like she has nowhere to put him because her dog is starting to be nervous from this puppy, and he stopped eating and she doesn't know what to do with him. Can we take him? Can we take him? Can we take him? And it was also very weird that after that she had to change the location of the dog from her house to her boyfriend's house. She didn't say anything, which I found it was really strange. We told her that we are searching, but she was calling me that please, he needs to go somewhere because he can be in her boyfriend's parents' house. So I felt very guilty to say no, so I said we will try it, but I don't know if we will keep him, but I think we should wait because the trauma that he went through, I guess it was traumatizing for him, so we should like wait for him to like calm down. Nope, we had to come for him like 2 days after, so he was still pooping orange poop. He was still nervous, and first time after being with that woman that we came for him, that he was like leaving with us, he growled at me. He seriously growled at me. He wanted to like beat me. So I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You were licking my whole face few days before that, and now you want to bite me. I think he was like the stir of the moment, so I don't really know what happened, but he was really nervous, I guess. He was really scared, I can imagine, but I don't know, you know, I just don't understand why they are behaving so psychedelic with those pets. Like, you can't just push the dog onto the next person. Just leave him to chill a little bit. That's how the pet centers work here, I guess. But he did sit in my lap all the way to our house, our flat. And he was chill, he was okay. He was a little bit stressed out. He's like a sweetheart, but every time my friends come to visit, they want to pet him, they want to play with him, but I'm telling them that it's not really possible because he plays with them in the beginning. He also jumps at them, that he wants to like be petted, but every time they do, I don't know what triggers him, but he starts to later on growl at them, which is very weird. And I do correct that behavior, but I don't know what to do because I was trained to train a dog, like basics, but I don't know the treatment of this kind of behavior. I was talking to a specialist that trains puppies, and what triggers it, I don't really know. She doesn't know, but I'm really sad that he still gets triggered by people. When we are outside, he starts to bark at children, which kind of freaks me out. With some dogs, he's okay. With some dogs, he's not okay. He like chooses his friends, which is fine. I don't care about that. But what freaks me out the most is the people, the growling. And I also do have clients that come for makeup. And I have to hide him every time, which is frustrating because I don't want to do that to a dog. I want him to feel okay every time a person comes, but I don't know what to do. He should go on special trainings, but I have 3 jobs, as you probably may know, which is really hard. With my boyfriend also, he works sometimes out until 11 p.m. So it's not very possible to keep up that kind of schedule. During the weekends we do go out with him, we do talk to trainers, But a lot of people tell us that after he would be neutered, his behavior can change. Some people say that his behavior will change immediately after being neutered, and some people say that it's going to take time until the hormones wear out. So, but we do still feel and think that he needs more intense care. Oh my god, you're so cute. If it was a puppy that had like no specific issues, like only training, potty training, and these kind of basic things, that's no problem. But this is like a very severe issue. I do hope that we're going to find him a great home, and I'm very sorry that it's not at our place, but I have to be truthful to myself, and I can't be selfish when it comes to his needs. I do know what I can offer him, but I don't know if it's enough for what he needs. He did run away 2 times, and my boyfriend was chasing him throughout the whole flat, up and down. So he's a little devil, and he also sheds a lot. His hair is everywhere. We need to vacuum this flat, the whole area. We need to vacuum it every day, and after I washed him, he sheds even more. And as you can see, he's not a lap dog. He's quite big. Pascal! No! He just wants the treat. He doesn't care about anything else. So he basically knows how to sit, he knows how to lay, but he's a little bit stubborn about it. He knows how to stay, but he's really stubborn about it. But he knows how to give a paw. Yes! And he was really smart, he learned it in a day. So like we had a really interesting incident. I wanted Pascal to be like really comfortable in the shower when we would shower him, because a lot of my dogs are, I don't know why, freaking afraid of water, shower and bathtubs. But I wanted him to have like a positive relationship. We were sitting in the shower because we like have a really big shower. 3 people can shower there. It's really big. So we were like sitting there. I was giving him treats so he would feel like comfortable and welcome there. And a lot of times he was just going there to lay down and cool off and so on and so forth. But I also told him, I told Pascal, that anytime you would need to poop or pee really, really badly, just go into the shower. Here you can poop, here you can pee. And he knows the word poop and pee because every time we go out, I always tell him to do the pee, do the poop. So he always knows. Basically, I think he understands what it means. So one morning, a few days ago, we always like switch our turns with my boyfriend, who is going to take him out, and it was my boyfriend's turn. And he took a long time to prepare himself to go out with him. And Pascal has now really bad stomach issues. Not like really bad, but his poop is really like watery, so we need to be quick about it. But my boyfriend took like a longer time. So my boyfriend came into our bedroom and he was like, I think Pascal needs to poop. And I was like, just go out with him, why are you telling me this? And he was like, okay, I'm running. So he ran out. And then he came back, he pooped himself. And I was like, where? In the shower. He's so smart. He was so smart. So I believe, Mythbusters, that our dogs and our animals understand us a little bit. Because I don't know how, but he understood me. But I'm really happy to have this experience because it's a wonderful thing to have an animal. But you have to, if you're doing something like this, you have to really be careful where you're putting the puppies, because they really need a loving home and not someone that will fuck them up for life. So I would be really happy if the pet centers and the adoption centers for pets would be more cautious when it comes to knowing the people where the dogs go a little bit better, because you know that was a very big mistake, and the only advantage that person had was she was first. And it also did improve my relationship with my boyfriend. We talk more, we have fun more, we laugh more. It's just like a beautiful environment that they create. It's like wonderful, and I'm glad that we tried it. It's amazing. I hope that your January was much more better in the beginning of the year. And although it started bad, I do believe that it's going in a much better direction, and I hope it's going to go as well for my mom, because I want her to be happy. So say your prayers. I hope it's going to work out. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye bye. Say bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.